What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Yooper here, coming at you guys live on good old-fashioned YouTube. So we have, oh, there it is. So we have Veriphy Gaming versus Hellbound Esports. I'm gonna make my volume just a little bit louder on my mic. I feel like it's a little bit low. Hold on a second, everybody. There we go. We're gonna go from 60 to, let's go to 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll turn up the Spotify volume a little bit. There we go. Perfect. You guys are my motherfucking mods. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. But we're gonna go over everything here real quick. Let me just get all my stuff situated here. But I hope everybody's having a good day today. I don't have my camera on today. It is currently 93 degrees with over 90% humidity, so you could bet your sweet fucking ass that I am shirtless, and I don't think anybody wants to see a 600-pound man shirtless on their screen right now. I don't need to be looking like motherfucking, what's his nuts, Ben Stiller from Dodgeball right now. So, I'm going to spare all of you guys that monstrosity, but I am going to be able to go ahead and get you guys the maps and modes for today. So we are going to be starting off on a Colossus hardpoint, followed by a raid search and destroy, and then one night stay at least on Overload on Den. So that's where we're going to be going today. Obviously, if it does go to a maps 4 and 5, we'll have another night extending the Airbnb for one more day in Den, and then an exposure search and destroy. Or am I faded? Supposed to be Hossie. That's Hossie. Not, I forgot to put Hossie on there. So that's my bad. Hold on. We can fix that. Because that's going to piss me off. Besides, we got enough time. Don't you love it? Don't you love it when shit don't work? So we're going to download that real quick. So yeah, let me know, guys, in chat if everything sounds good, is good. Like I said, you guys are my moderators, so without you guys, I don't know how everything sounds. You think I got freaking mods? You're fucking funny. So I'm gonna update this here. I'm just downloading it from Canva real quick. But that's gonna be the maps and modes, and obviously Veriphy Gaming, this is their first match. Of 7, I think that it is going to be for the Premier Division. Hellbound Esports, they ended up playing against Slammin' Salmon last night, or I think it was either last night or sometime in the last 48, and they unfortunately ended up falling 1-3. So they're starting the season 0-1, but it's only week 1. So Veriphy Gaming does have another game after this to play in week 1. This is the week 1 second matchup for Hellbound. So homies are rocking it. All right, let's see here. Bing, bang, boom. I fixed it, boys. So there we go. But yeah, like I said, we got ourselves a banger matchup. We're going to be starting in a Colossus hardpoint. I'm going to check and see if we got some codes, in which we do. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it to a quick intermission. When we come back, we're going to be loading into a Colossus hardpoint. I will see you guys in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, folks. See you guys in just a sec. what's going on, everybody? So we are just experiencing our players on the teams, they're having connection issues. Like, we're just having Wi-Fi connection issues across the board with Veriphy, with Hellbound. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's kind of where we're at. So we should be getting things going here soon-ish. I don't know. Like, it's just kind of a wait and see situation here, but I did just want to let you guys know that that is where we're at. We're just waiting for one of the members of Hellbound to join back into the lobby. So, all right, but hopefully I'll let you guys know what's going on as soon as I know more, and hopefully we get into this map 1 Colossus here soon. So don't go anywhere, folks. See you guys in just a bit. Alrighty, folks, I'm just kind of playing it by ear here because freaking too many goddamn resets have happened. But no, that's dope though, because I remember her. Oh, dope. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I just realized that my freaking overlay is off by a tiny margin, so I'll have to fix that later. But either way, I am getting distracted. We are in the game here, folks. We got Veriphy Gaming versus Hellbound Esports. So, yeah, kicking things off. I mean, right now, everything's, for the most part, pretty even. You have at least 2 members on each team really frying. You got Zay. Oh, almost hits a dirty double. But Hellbound going to be able to rebound on back in. So you have multiple people trying to push up. Royal ends up finding 2. Royal from Hellbound is actually on a 3 streak. Guy's still trying to get the gunny going, but he eventually gets taken down. Clips going to be inside of the hill. Going to get flanked for his efforts. So Veriphy Gaming only up by about less than 10 points. About 12 seconds remaining of scrap time, so it's really just going to be the mad dash to P2, or P3 rather, and it looks like here Hellbound Esports going to be the ones to get themselves situated. Oh, what an unfortunate! Oh, Joltsy with an unfortunate teammate. You want to talk about bad timing? Makes up for it though, able to get a huge double over in that bottom hallway. Zay, last man standing on hill. Reinforcements, however, are arriving. You do have a double push from Joltsy. Joltsy going to get taken down. Buck going to be last man standing. Reinforcements now spawning very close nearby with Veriphy Gaming having spawns preferred for new. It's going to be all 4 down, though, as that push gets flipped, though, is going to be the spawn. So right now you can see Veriphy Gaming looking for something here. Trying to get themselves into this P4. See a couple of players from Hellbound get some kills on the rotation. The big flank is going to be Flaky here. Finds one. Looking for a couple more. Doesn't realize there's one more there, but Vanny is going to be there to pick up the trade. They're going to try to push those spawns out, and it looks like they accomplished that feat. So a huge grenade, though. Royal. That's going to be a clean 4 down. And so Veriphy Gaming now spawning over by the P2 side. Not going to have the preferred spawns, but at least with 30 points in the lead, Veriphy Gaming have a little bit of room to be able to, you know, make some mistakes, I guess you could say. You could see Royal soaking up some time watching that long haul with that AR. Triple push comes in, just not enough bullets. He gets taken down. Vel gonna be able to find 2, but then Clips is gonna be there for the trade. Vonnie, last man standing, not gonna be able to get inside of the hill. So this first set of rotations really is going to be in favor of nobody, really. It's 83 to 79, so nobody having too much of a bang out game so far. I will say though, overall, the biggest person to look to right now is actually Royal. Royal right now 19 and 9 on a 4 streak. Man, putting that NPC to work. Pretty much almost single-handedly carrying the hell out of his team in the slaying department. So obviously if Veriphy Gaming have some kind of counter to Royal and the onslaught that he's bringing, they might be able to get themselves back into this game here. But the 5 streak comes down, and looks like he did end up getting the Hellstorm missile. Royal really soaking up time on that hill. Gonna have the Hellstorm in hand. So on this map, it's not really that much of a difference maker, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, The only real hill that you're going to get a huge benefit from is going to be P3, but sometimes you have some bangouts on P3 where things can get pretty scuffed pretty quick. So if you're Veriphy, you want to be able to isolate that as much as you possibly can. You can see, though, multiple members of Veriphy are going to get taken down. Vel9, last man standing, just not enough bodies in the hill to be able to help out. You see Bucks playing a little bit of ring around Rosie with Zay. Joltsy with a huge triple kill. Unfortunately missed that. Can't really get everything, unfortunately. Clips trying to get that scrap time, gets taken down. That's actually going to be a huge 10. Bucks, though, he working on a 5 streak. He gets taken down. Vanny looking for Clips, finds him. Vel9 going to be pushed up. Huge fight with number 7. That's going to be Joltsy. So Veriphy are going to be in the hill. MTC Zay, or Zay. He's going to find 3. Still working that upper. P1 finally gets traded out, but Vel9 with the NPC in hand trying to challenge a heady. Not really going to work out in his favor, but Flaky alongside others is going to be here to be able to at least stop the bleeding just a little bit. Vanny and co. Going to be able to get the spawns, however. So that's going to make a pretty big difference. Vel9 finds 2. It's going to be a huge bang out from number 2, Zay. Finds 1, finds 2, can't find the 3rd. Flaky is going to be there, though, on reinforcements. He's able to, doesn't find the kill. Trying to play a little bit of ring around the rosy kind of thing. Hellbound Esports still up by about roughly less than 20. We'll just call it less than 20 because I can't do math. So this is going to be a huge opportunity for Veriphy. You can see big gunfight in favor of Royal. Now on the flank, finding them alongside others. MTC Zay, or Zay, just trying to keep that spawn as much as he can. He finally gets taken down. So Veriphy having the ability to get themselves situated in this hill, unfortunately doesn't get situated quick enough. Gunfights going in favor of Hellbound, and Veriphy Gaming after another 25 seconds here. Hellbound will only be a couple of points away. Oh my god. An unfortunate grenade from Bonnie. Huge mistake there with a double grenade team kill. Effectively shutting down that push from Veriphy to be able to get into this P4. So Veriphy Gaming now not having the best of time on this second set. Now we go into the 3rd. So Veriphy, Vanny in particular, really needing to get himself going here. 14 and 25. You got 53 seconds on hill, so maybe playing a little bit slower potentially. Get yourself back into this game and benefiting your team. Flaky, however, even though 17 and 25, a minute and 18 seconds on hill and counting. Royal starting to slow down just a little bit too, 28-19, but still doing a fantastic job. 1 minute and 35 seconds on hill. So Veriphy Gaming desperately needing to fight for this P1 and the rotational game here. Get the kills, push up, flip out spawns. You can see right now if these other 2 members, Joltsy alongside Clips, they get taken down. So huge win there. A huge 1v1 by Vel9 if you get the scrap time. Oh, you get information though. So if you're Vanny, you might be able to lock down yourself here a little bit. Maybe play the spawns as best as you can. But Veriphy gonna get taken down. Vanny again, 16 and 28. Not having the best of time, but still very much a winnable game. Hellbound can win here though. So Hellbound now only needing 30 seconds to win. They got, if you're Veriphy, you've got to get inside of this hill because you get this scrap time and you're going to be in a pretty good position to be able to go ahead and get yourself back up in the running here. There you go, Flaky finds 1. Multiple people on old. Veriphy gonna have to start rotating anew here. And look at that. Veriphy does get it. So Vonnie getting taken down. Vel9 going to be on hold. Still, it's only a 25-point game. So if you're Veriphy, you can lock it down here. Vel9 just kind of movement demoning his way around. Zay on the flank. Number one, Vonnie just watching the flank as well. That Hellstorm's going to come in. Royal finds one, but still 3 members of his team are down. So Veriphy going to be able to push up, but nobody expecting Royal here. He does get taken down, though, by Vel9. Flaky trying to find people, but a 3-man push coming in. Zay still alive, though. Tries to pinch off the grenade, but does not get it. Still 216 to 229. If you're Hellbound, you can't win it here. Tell Vonnie having a little bit of a hard time with the internet connection. That's probably what's getting him right now. But if you're Veriphy, you absolutely need to go for this new. Because if you don't secure a new, you are cooked. All right, but still huge opportunity here for Veriphy. Vonnie just kind of playing his life. If you're Hellbound, if you're Veriphy, you gotta hold these spawns as best as you can. Try to find one. Royal ends up finding 2. That is going to do it. So Veriphy Gaming going to fall 250 to 220, 235. So Veriphy just narrowly being defeated here on this map 1. We're going to check the final scoreboard at the end here. Or 229. So yeah, Vonnie unfortunately going almost double negative, if not double negative. So unfortunately not where you want to be if you are Veriphy Gaming. But there we go. Let's play some music. So there we go. And so map 1 winner. And go ahead and there we go. So Hellbound drawing first blood. We're going to see what happens next, folks. We will see you guys in just a minute. We're loading into that raid, search and destroy. Alrighty, folks, here we go. Veriphy Gaming down by 1 here, going into the raid, search and destroy. So MTC's, or Zay getting caught a little bit here. Buck's going to be able to find Vonnie. Zay, Plane and Laundry, finds 1. So it's going to be a 3v3. I don't think Zay saw whoever over here, but he gets the information. A clean 2 down. CGI Clips now going to be the last man standing. Zay on a 2 streak. Ooh, man, my battery's running hot. Dude, I can't wait. At the end of the month, I'm hoping to get my PC back, like my main PC, so I'm going to have to do all this setting up shit again, but hopefully the issue I was having should be over, so I'll have a way more consistently powerful PC, so for content creation, all that'll be better. Oh, a huge kill from Clips. The defuse is going to be coming in. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't stick the defuse. I mean, if you're Veriphy at this point, you got to play. You either got to get the... If you're Clips, there's even no point in trying to freaking, you know, send this. I mean... Oh, my God. Oh, Veriphy was attacking. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just dumb, guys. I'm just dumb. I forgot that Veriphy was planting there, or was the attacking team. I'm special. I'm an idiot. So, strong offensive round from Veriphy to start off. It's now Hellbound going to be the ones on the attacking side this time. We haven't checked in with Joltsy in a while. Let's check in with Joltsy. All right, huge grenade. Let's see if it's going to connect with anybody. I don't know if it bounced off and went all the way back or not, but Joltsy getting really jiggy with it. Let's see here. Clip's going to be able to find Vonnie. Oh, MTZ finds Joltsy, so a huge trade there. So 3v3 situation. Bucks going to be the bomb carrier. Finds information on Zay. Oh, a huge kill. Val9. Bucks trying to capitalize on the kill there, but Zay's going to be the one to find. Oh, Zay finds 2. Last man standing is going to be Clips in the middle. Flaky on the flank, going to be able to find him, and Veriphy Gaming what could have been. He was just balancing on the edge of a blade to who's going to get it. Flaky with a huge flank. Clips no idea, knowing that Flanky's behind him. So Veriphy going up here in the search and destroy, 2-0 to start things off. We're going to check in with Zay. Currently on a 6th streak. I think RCXDs are still allowed in search and destroy. I genuinely can't remember. But here we go. Zay just ball hair away from being able to get that Hellstorm. He's going to try to get that bomb plant down and secure the Hellstorm. So regardless of what happens, you're at least able to get the Hellstorm. So that's a good call. Zay just kind of bombing, weaving around, just playing his life as best he can, trying to get away. Flaky finds 1. Flaky finds 2. MTZ Zay finds the 3rd, and Flaky almost getting an ace for his efforts there, but going to be finding a clean 3. Zay still staying alive, though, so that's going to be a problem as well. So we're switching sides here. Alrighty. Some people got some donut cams here. So we got Royal having a bang out performance. Last map, starting off 0-3 here. Joltsy 0-3 as well. Not having the best of times either is Vonnie. Probably having a really hard time with his internet connection. I know that he struggle bus and he was having a hard time with it before, so man's definitely having a hard time with the internet connection. But Zay still running and gunning, currently 8 kills. Finds Clips. Zay just running and gunning, looking for the last person. That's going to be number 5. Oh, but he sneaks up around him. Royal, 11 HP to his name. Main Slayer Veriphy getting taken down. Royal finding 2. Vonnie finds 1. I think Vonnie got that kill, or his teammate was able to go ahead and help out. So Veriphy going up 4-0. Vonnie. If there's any suggestion that I can really make to Vonnie right now with his internet being the way that it is, if nobody from Veriphy's, I know that obviously I own Veriphy, but I know that we have 2 sub players. So in the EWGL, you can mid-series substitute. So I don't know if anybody else is available though, but if I'm Vonnie, I'm just going to play slow. If there's nobody else available, when your internet's taking a shit as bad as it is, your best course of action is to just play slow, be the bomb carrier, be the bomb biatch, as you could say. Huge grenade connects onto Zay. Flak Jacket saving the day. Joltsy finds Vonnie. Zay's kind of stuck out, rocking a hard place here. Val9. Gonna try to find him, but yeah, like just like that, Hellbound Esports having a clean round there. So Hellbound Esports getting a breadstick on the board. See the final kill here with Royal. Yeah, it was kind of have a little bit of a, ring around the rosy kind of thing with Vel9 there, but Royal going to be able to clean up the kill. I don't think anybody from, I think maybe one person from Hellbound ended up dropping that round, so clean round from the boys of Hellbound. Still got plenty. Oh, we got a double nade coming through mid. Let's see if it connects. I don't think it did. Looks like it's going to be a hard A push. So we're going to see if Veriphy are going to be able to sniff this out. Oh, Vonnie finds one, and before you even know it, bodies are dropping. Zay and Flaky, last guy standing for Veriphy, clips. Now in the back, Laundry. Bomb is going to be down, though. He's going to try to get that bomb, able to recover it. He gets spotted by Flaky. Now on the push. Oh, and Flaky going to be able to trade him out. So, Veriphy Gaming now 1 round away from getting us a guaranteed 2-night stay at Den. Damn. All right. Veriphy Gaming only needing one more round. Zay finding a huge grenade in middle onto Joltsy. Buck's gonna find Vonnie though. Again, Vonnie not really having the greatest of time slaying wise, kind of having a hard time with his internet connection. Zay, though, going to be able to call in that Hellstorm. Doesn't find anybody, but he's looking for someone. Oh, he almost gets the person mid. Bomb is going to be going down, though. This is going to be a big opportunity for Clips. Oh, he finds one, almost finds two. Zay just trying to, or Flaky just trying to play his life. Oh, a huge potential kill from Flaky. Zay, though, going to have to back on up. 1v2, the flank comes in, and Clips going to be the one to defuse the bomb for Hellbound. So Hellbound now needing to get 5 rounds in a row, the first of 5, in order to win this series, or win this map. So Hellbound, very difficult hill to climb, but it has been climbed before. There's been plenty of times I've seen teams even full sail reverse sweep in a search and destroy. So until that scoreboard says you got 6 rounds, it ain't over. So it don't matter. And that's kind of the mentality of your Hellbound, that you got to have that mentality of like, hey guys, 1 round at a time, take your time, play your, just take your time. No need to do anything crazy. Vonnie throwing up some hands. You see here, it's definitely going to be a B push. No grenades coming in. Vonnie still has his grenade. So information comes in. Vonnie. Zay finds 1. Zay finds 2. So the last 2 remaining members of Hellbound Esports now pushed out towards the back. Zay finds the 1. Number 6 gonna get hunted down, and Veriphy Gaming are going to be your winners here in map 2. So we got a guaranteed 2-night stay in Den, everybody. We're going to be loading up a Den Overload, followed by a Den Hardpoint. And then obviously, depending on who takes the Overload, we might potentially have a Game 5. There's a scoreboard at the end for you, though. MTZ Zay, 14-4. Man's got the gunny. So there you have it, folks. Oh. I hear him talking in game, and it's just kind of goofy. All right. So there we go. So, Veriphy Gaming making this a 1-1 series. So, when we come back, we're going to be loading into the first of 2 stays. Here, 1 second, guys. Give me 1 sec. And we will be loading into Overload Den. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back in just a jiffy. See you guys in just a second.
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol in a feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the car dealer. My whole squad's in here walking around the party, a cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby the Rain Heenan, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with mania shades in this bitch. I'm posse'd up. Consider it to cost me a costly mistake if they sleeping on me. The hoes better get insomnia. ADHD hydroxy cut past the Kavasi. In AA with an AK melee, finna set it like a play date. Better vacate, retreat like a vacay mayday. This beat is cray cray, Ray J, H-A-H-A-H-A. Laughing all the way to the bank, I spray flames. They cannot tame or placate the monster.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road truckers, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters.
Godzilla, fire spitter,
monster. Blood on the dance floor, the Louis V carpet.
fire, Godzilla, fire.
Monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V.
I'm just a product of the cricket onyx. Told him Nick the balls, had him just appalled. Did so many things that pissed him off. It's impossible to list them all. And in the midst of all this, I'm in a mental hospital with a crystal ball, trying to see what I still be like this tomorrow. Whispered all voices whisper. My fist is ball back up against the wall, pencil drawn. This is just a song to go ballistic on. You just pulled a pistol on the guy with a missile launcher. I'm just a Loch Ness, the mythological. Quick to tell a bitch go off like a fifth of vodka. When you twist the top of the bottle, I'm a
Monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road truckers, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters.
Godzilla, fire spitter,
Monster. Blood on the dance floor, the Louis V carpet.
fire, Godzilla, fire.
Monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V
If you never gave a damn, raise your hand, cause I'm about to set trip. Vacation plans, I'm on point like my index is. So all you will ever get is some motherfucking finger. Prostate exam. How can I have all these fans that perspire like a liar's pants? I'm on fire and I got no plans to retire. And I'm still the man you admire. These chicks are spazzing out. I only get more handsome and flyer. I got them passing out like what you do when you hand someone flyers. And what goes around comes around just like the blades on the chainsaw. Cause I caught the flag, but my dollar stacked right off the bat like a baseball. Like kidding, bitch, I got them racks with so much ease that they call me Diddy. Cause I make bands and I call getting cheese a cakewalk. Yeah. Bitch, I'm a player. I'm too motherfucking stingy for share. Won't even lend you an ear, ain't even pretending to care. But I tell a bitch I'm area of Shabaria, face on my genital area. The original Richard Ramirez, Christian Rivera. Cause my lyrics never sit well, so they wanna give me the chair. Like a paraplegic and it's scary, call it Harry Carry. Cause every time I'm digging Harry Carry, I'm Mary, a motherfucking dictionary on. I'm swearing up and down, they can spit, this shit's hilarious. It's time to put these bitches in the obituary column. We wouldn't see eye to eye with a staring problem. Get the shaft like a staring column. Trigger happy, pack heat, but it's black ink, evil half of the bad.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Okay, before I even had a chance to really say shit, Flaky over here going ahead and dropping it in the end zone here. So Veriphy Gaming very quickly getting a capture, and all of a sudden, boom, it's going to be a 3 down. Veriphy now in a position to be able to try to get it in the end zone. Clips though with a huge 2-piece. So that cheeky little beginning shots in favor of Veriphy, but Clips going on a tear there, going 4 down, but huge potential flank though from Joltsy. It all depends on who's watching the flank, but that's going to be Zay, knowing that that is a big flanking opportunity here. this might potentially be disastrous for Hellbound. Zay gonna be able to find 1 kill. Vanny still just fighting his own internet. Getting a little bit aggressive. Joltsy and Buck's gonna be able to find 3. So Zay is gonna pretty much be the last man standing for Veriphy if he falls before reinforcements arrive. It's gonna smell disaster, though. Reinforcements do end up arriving. Multiple players of Veriphy hanging out on the hill or by the point. Val9 gonna find 2. Flaky finding another. Device gonna be in hand. So if you're Veriphy, you get a clean 3-4 down here. You're gonna be able to get it inside of the detonation site. Buck's gonna be able to find 1. It's not gonna be enough though. Veriphy finding 2. I think Clips might have been DC'd or he's AFK. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Yep, it's a DC. So unfortunately, we're gonna see if anybody notices it, but Clips unfortunately getting taken down. So Joltsy gonna be getting a couple here, picking up the device on a 5 streak too. Oh, Flaky getting a detonation though. So I don't know if they're going to cut it or not. I don't know if they're just deciding to play it out, but Val9 gonna get taken down. Multiple members. Vonnie falling victim to those damn rooftops. So we're still waiting on Clips to try to get inside. I think they realized that, oh, never mind. I don't know if Flaky was trying to kill his own teammate to be like, hey, you need to, whatever. They're playing it out. They're playing it out. That's on them. But hopefully we'll see Clips back in here in a moment. But as of right now, it is going to be 3 captures in favor of Veriphy. So I'm pretty sure at this point, I'm pretty sure both teams have realized that Clips is DC'd. So with it being this far into it, so I think they're just kind of going for it. I just work here. Bucks though with a huge triple. These boys are so locked in, they don't even realize that they're down a man. That would be crazy. Bucks though with device in hand. Oh, he almost got regen there. Trying to flank on in, but device is going to stay there. A minute left in this first half. Vonnie's going to be the one to pick it on up. Oh, he's just bobbing and weaving. Bobbing and weaving. So here's the real question, right? So obviously, to address the elephant in the room, you know, there's only 3 members on Hellbound Esports. I don't know if any of them, like, if you're playing over 2 minutes down a guy that's either, and you don't even know he's gone, you're either you're just complacent and rocking it, or you're not even realizing it because you're that locked in. I don't know what's worse. So we're gonna see if they end the half here, because surely there's no way Hellbound is gonna play with a man down. I mean, surely, right? I mean, here's the thing. This is where, if you're somebody from Hellbound, if you can somehow let your opponents know that this is happening, I mean, good God, you gotta do something, because if you don't, because here's the thing, if this match plays in its entirety, it is part of the rules of the EWGL that if you notice that something's wrong with the game and you don't do anything to adjust it, that if the game plays in its entirety, it's over. Like, you know, there's no trying to reset it. So, or like there's no way to reverse it. So, Verify Gaming right away within the first minute, because taking advantage of the man disadvantage that Hellbound currently has. Clips nowhere to be seen. Hellbound really with their backs against the wall here. I mean, it'd almost be in your best interest to just try to stop the bleeding, but Verify Gaming another detonation, one more, and that is going to be game. MTZ Zay gonna go ahead and call in that cruise, finds 2. Only person left standing is gonna be Joltsy, and I think they're just letting it happen. So I don't know if they're purposely letting it happen or like what's going on. Like, I truly don't know what's going on here. So there's, yeah. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I think it's gonna be a potential map reset. You can see here, final scoreboard, but I don't think it means shit. So we're just gonna kick it back to the intermission screen, and I'm gonna wait to see what these guys say. So when we come back, I'll have a little bit more information for you guys, and we will go from there. So I'll see you guys in just a moment.
Look at my rap sheet. What attracts these people is my gangster bitch like Apache with a catchy jiggle. I stack chips. You better got a half-eat Cheeto.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. We are back at the ball game here. So So Veriphy is actually going to end up taking that map 3. So like I said before, part of the rules, it's always up to the players in game. But yeah, Hellbound never ending the game or anything like that, just deciding to play it out, not knowing the rules, unfortunately costed them a map. So Veriphy pretty much taking a very easy map 3. So now we're going to be going into map 4. And obviously, going off of the previous numbers, Veriphy ended up losing the map 1 hardpoint 250 to 229. So Hellbound Esports ended up winning that map 2 or map 1. So it's all up to Hellbound to be able to win this map 4 to force us to go to a Hacienda Search and Destroy map 5. So really is all in the hands of Hellbound. I mean, like I said, they unfortunately having a little bit of a tough time on that map 3 with DCs and just not knowing to end the game. It really is going to cost them here, but they're starting off great in this map 4. I mean, almost nothing but yellow in the feed. Veriphy having a very difficult time. I mean, Flanky starting off 1 and 5. Vonnie starting off with a difficult 0 and 2. Clips now starting to come back with a vengeance, wanted to prove something. Zay gonna be able to find 2, finds a 3rd, gets taken down. Vel9 gonna be there to clean up the scrap. So scrap time more than likely gonna be going in the hands of Veriphy. But if you guys look at the bottom left of your screen on the mini map, it is going to be Hellbound that are the ones that are rotated up. Vel9 not knowing where he's getting shot from, finally gets cleaned up. But right now, Hellbound doing their due diligence. 60 to 23. Bucks. I mean, right now, Bucks is going buck wild. I mean, 10 and 4. Man's got the gunny at the moment. 36 seconds on Hill. Oh, a huge kill on his Zay. I don't know how he got that kill. A little bit of bobbing and weaving action there, but yeah, Veriphy Gaming down by almost 50 points on this hard point. So they need to get themselves into gear if they want to be able to get themselves back in it, because going into this P4 can get pretty dicey. So it's not necessarily a money hill. I would almost argue that P2 and P3 are definitely more money hills than anything else, but Veriphy is going to be rotated. Vonnie 1 and 6. If, like I said before, if I'm Vonnie, I'm just ironing. I'm not going to do a bunch of crazy movement. I'm going to have my iron, and I'm just going to watch one lane. I would just tell them to be like, boys, I got an 800 ping. I'm just going to freaking iron my ass off, you know, with that AR in hand, and just lock her down, be a human turret, in which he did kind of do that there a little bit. Zay trying to pop on in, get some shots for his boys. Again, with falling victim to the damn roofs of Den. Man, those rooftops are an absolute killer for people. Still Zay locking it down here on this P4. So Veriphy getting themselves a lot of crucial time here. Looks like we're gonna have a host-ending game though, so I don't know what happened, if anything did happen, but if they're ending it, then it's going to be a map 4 reset. There's not going to be any set points or anything unless somebody broke GAs, in which that would be a map forfeit to whoever. So if it was a map forfeit for Hellbound, it would be a 3-1 series win for Veriphy. If Veriphy broke GAs, it'd be different. But it looks like it was because somebody DC'd, got disconnected. So we're going to quickly turn it on over to the maps and modes here so I can update it. But like I said, Veriphy Gaming walking away with a cheeky win on map 3 because of people not knowing rules. I did educate them, you know, Hellbound. I was like, yo boys, like if this ever happens again, obviously go ahead and as soon as the DC happens, don't play it out. Just because with hardpoint in particular, if you even if you try to end it before a certain amount of points or something, it can be considered a map forfeit too. So, yeah, rules are rules, man. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, we're going to kick it to a quick intermission. When we come back, we're just waiting on clips from Hellbound to get loaded on in. And when we come back, we'll be seeing who takes the series, or if Veriphy takes the series, or if we're going to a map 5. So don't go anywhere, folks. See you guys in just a jiffy. A lot of the times you got to give it some time for them to start up, because you never know if it's going to be if shit hits the fan. But here we go. So clips being DC'd that first time around. So each team gets one reset essentially, and then otherwise, if a DC happens here for Hellbound, and they end the map, it's actually a continuation error, which would result in a map forfeit, which would then be it. So if you are a Hellbound Esports fan, make sure that you give some love here to the boy Clips, who is having a very difficult time with his internet today. Because yeah, he's even said, like, my internet's trash, this game's trash. Like, we all got fat asses. Like, what's up, boys? So, that's pretty much where we're at the moment. So, but Veriphy taking advantage of the reset, doing a little bit better here this second time around. Yeah, Vanny, who's been struggle busing with the internet, being over 100 ping as well. Luckily hasn't been getting DC'd, but still having a very difficult time. Just trying to find an opening of some kind. Bullets, bombs, grenades, stuns, the whole 9 yards, just all flying at him from garage. MTZ, or Zay, gonna be able to find the flank though. Flaky gonna be last man standing, so Joltsy getting a huge triple. But unfortunately, a little too late, as scrap time gonna be coming on in, so. Looks like CGI Clips, though, looks like his stuff is working out, so knock on wood, I'll even knock on wood for him. You know, we like clean competition out here. We don't want to get no forfeit cheese or anything like that, so nobody wants that unless you're Milk Money. No shade to Milk Money, he's just very much a rules lawyer and he pisses me off. Great guy, but oof. Either way, catching strays on a random cast. But yeah, either way, you can see Veriphy loading up, trying to get this P3 in their favor here. Royal gonna be hanging out. Royal looking for an opportunity. He accidentally tags Joltsy, which makes him get killed a little bit easier. Zay flying on in. So another push from Hellbound, going to get shot down. 10 seconds of time remaining on P3. Flaky trying to get the information for his boys, sacrificing himself. And you can see here Vonnie, again, working that barrel. I just think he's, you know, like I said, if I'm Vonnie, I'm not going to be pushing myself, right? Like, I'm going to keep it real. Like, if I know my internet shit, I'm not going to keep trying to do all these flippy twisty, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey type of fucking movement shit. I'm going to iron sight the hell out of anything that moves. But he's him and I'm me. Hindsight's always 20/20. You know what I mean? But either way, Hellbound going to be able to force a lead change. Still 20 seconds left on this hill. Vonnie alongside Zay going to be the ones to get inside of the hill here. You do have number 8, Clips, trying to push up. Zay finds 2. Clips is going to be able to take down Flaky. You still have Clips kind of hanging out in that top upper window area. Ooh, he gets a crazy kill on a Zay, but gets traded out immediately. So Veriphy Gaming only up by a couple of points, probably going to have another lead change here with Bucks being on the hill for Hellbound. If any of you guys happen to live in a hot-ass area in the Midwest or whatever, make sure you're staying hydrated. Even though it is almost 10 o'clock at night, it is still over 85 degrees with over 100% or with over 90% humidity. So in our apartment today, all the blinds are closed. We got fans running galore, and it's actually pretty decent in here. It's not as nice as having AC, because I'm a big AC guy, where my wife likes the windows and the fans and stuff. But oh man, if we opened up our window to the outside today, it'd be like a fucking sauna in our apartment. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or if it's just how I've always been. But when you're cold, it is so much harder to get warm. It is so much easier to get warm. But when you're hot and sweaty and sticky, it takes so much to get cool. It's uberly insane. But I'm ranting. We're supposed to be podcasting. So as soon as I'm about to get back into casting, all 4 members of Hellbound do get taken out of the hill. So it is going to be a big 25 seconds for Veriphy Gaming. Still, though, they kind of push themselves out a little bit. You have multiple people flying on in from Hellbound. So Veriphy opting to try to get positioning, screw themselves out of the scrap time. So an extra 10 seconds going the way to Hellbound Esports. Vonnie desperately needing a hope and a prayer for his internet today. Finds one. Oh, we can't find Royal. Royal does get traded out almost immediately, so Veriphy's reinforcements now coming up on long. The dojo push for Hellbound. Joltsy finding two. Bucks flying on in. Nobody from Veriphy gonna be near the hill. You know, this is just kind of an observation for me personally, but it just seems like Veriphy is just kind of treating this like a fancy TDM. You know, like the way that they're not really playing off of each other, they're not playing positions, they're all just kind of slaying out with the NPC, and they're not really getting a lot of setups, I guess you could say. Like, that's just kind of an observational thing for me. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for Zay and his slaying capacity this entire series so far, Hellbound probably would have been up 2-0 or 2-1 at this point. But Zay really definitely carrying the team in the slaying department, everything else. I mean, the man's got the gunny right now, and the objective time too. But Veriphy on the P4, gonna be able to force a lead change. Flaky trying to get some shots on target, soften up the bodies, but it's not going to be enough. Hellbound, huge gunfight from Zay in the back for spawns. He's gonna get traded out. You do have a 3-man push from Veriphy though, gonna be pushing up through those rooftops. Flaky finds one, Vanny finds one, Zay finds one. All of Veriphy are going to take over this hill in a big 20 seconds. If Veriphy want to continue trying to keep the trend of running everything. Huge 20. So with a little bit of wiggle room, if you're Veriphy, Hellbound going to be rotated up for new. You can see Vonnie in that top window just kind of playing angles, looking for something. Royal going to be able to take him down. Flank comes in though. Multiple members of Hellbound are going to get taken down. Last man standing anywhere near the hill is going to be Joltsy. So now as we get a new set of rotations going. If you guys look at the bottom left of your screen on the minimap, you can see number 2, Zay, kind of hanging out over by P3. You have a 2-man push coming in from P2. So right now, Hellbound, if Veriphy trains this P1 to P2, that is going to spell disaster for Hellbound Esports. So if you're the boys from Hellbound, you really desperately need to get locked in on this. Oh no. So with that last kill, Clips getting taken down, Veriphy going to be in the hands, or the P2 is going to be in the hands of Veriphy. So if you're Hellbound, you've broken this hill multiple times before. So you need to get inside of that spawn, flip out the spawns, which they do beautifully. So Veriphy, again, not capitalizing on an opportunity to get setups, relying on sheer slaying capacity. Zay finding all 4. Last man is going to be Royal, finds 3. Royal just trying to stay alive, but Flaky gets taken down. 1 and 48 seconds and counting for this man. 25 seconds for Veriphy to win this series 3-1. Hellbound, maybe 2 more pushes. Luckily, they do find the kills that they need. Vel9 tries to get something going, but everybody from Veriphy gets taken down. So begins the mad dash to P3. You're going to have a triple man push from mid. Vel9 finds one, gets some shots on target for another. All of Veriphy going to be spawning over by Dojo. Vel9 just playing his life as best as he can. Watching the flanks. Oh, he gets a huge little jiggle peek on Clips. It's going to be 5 more seconds. Veriphy, nobody from Hellbound going to be close enough. And Veriphy Gaming are going to close out this series 3-1. Winning that 250 to 201. Final kill here going to be Zay. from Veriphy for the best play. Oh, he does find 4. Okay. I thought he found only 3 there, but no, he did indeed find 4. Royal just happened to spawn in. So, there's your final scoreboard. So there you have it, folks. So we're going to quickly break down the numbers, get ourselves all situated, and then call her a night. I'm going to get out of this chair for a little bit. This thing is not cash money for my butt. My butt is sore. Pretty wild to say, but it is what it is. But there we go. So, Veriphy Gaming are going to win this series 3-1. So, just to kind of break down the numbers as you guys can see in front of you here. So, in the first map, Colossus Hardpoint, Hellbound, Veriphy, almost coming back, but Hellbound ends up winning it by a small margin of 250 to 229. Then going into the Search and Destroy on Raid, Veriphy ended up getting 4 rounds in a row to start off the map, ultimately winning that one 6-2. But the real dagger of this series so far, which is an unfortunate truth for Hellbound Esports, is the overload. Unfortunately, Clips DC'd with like about 2 minutes left in the first half, so almost the entire match, but nobody left from Hellbound, knowing the rules of EWG that you have to end the match as soon as something happens, because you only get one continuation or one reset per series, and not capitalizing on it, Veriphy just waltzes into an 8-0 victory. And then finally, as you guys just saw on the hard point, after a reset because of Clips getting DC'd, Veriphy ultimately end up winning that 250 to 201. So as it stands now, Veriphy are going to start off the season 1-0 with a map record of 3-1, and then Hellbound Esports going to be starting the season after week 1 of their matches 0-2 with a map win-loss record of 2-6. So, but that is going to do it for me, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the series for today. Obviously, be sure to subscribe if you guys want to be notified of any time I either upload a video or have a stream or cast coming up. I try to do as much solo casting as I possibly can, but I've been doing a lot of stuff on some actual league Twitches and whatnot, so you'll probably see me around the community. But that is going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay frosty, my friends. Have a nice night, everybody. See you guys in the next one.